Alright. Who's this handsome devil? Why, it's me, the Universe Traveler, back again. For those of us in the present, it's been mere minutes. But for those in the VODlands, it could have been mere minutes too, or maybe it was a day or two, or a week, or a month, or however many units of time measurement. Anyways, Sonic Adventure 2. We're gonna do the Dark Story, the last story, finally wrap it up, and be done with it. I had thought about doing Chao Garden stuff too, but I'd much rather just save the Chao stuff for like off stream and just sort of do it in my own time. Maybe if I become like a super cool, super popular streamer with a huge audience, maybe we'll do Chao stuff then, and I'll do more thorough playthroughs of my games. But for now, it's like, meh. Just want to play and have a good time. That's what really matters in the end. Alright. Sound should still be good. I haven't messed with my Elgato settings. Since the last Sonic stream. So, sound should still be good. SA2 is notorious for having weird sound. So, that's why I bring it up. Anyways. And when you say goodbye to Chaos, you say, ciao! Yeah! Ciao, ciao! Bye-bye! Anyways, the Chow Chow's a breed of a dog. Anyways, hopefully sound is still good. I don't have to fiddle with anything. We're just gonna get right into it.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Security breach at Gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop the intruder from entering the security area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
That's all. Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
Alright. I know I kind of said that I wanted to start a fresh file for the Dark Story, but then I realized, oh wait, can't really start a fresh story for Dark Side and then, get Last Story in as well. So, we're just gonna stick with the story run on this save file that I already got. Thanks for the exposition, Ivo. Yeah. Thank you, Robotonic. Nice. Through this section, you can get to the gun upgrade there. Honestly, between all the mech sections in this game, Eggmans are the best.
Level 3 security door breach. Intruder has breached sections 3 through 8. Get him.
I love that. He's breached these sections. Get him! What are you doing? One fucking guy, just get him. There we go. He's like, come on, guys. It's a fat man in his baby walker. Get him.
Level 5 security door breach. Switch to emergency test mode. Locking down final security door.
There we go. Anyways, Eggman's walker sections are probably the best, and it's kind of obvious that because originally Tails wasn't meant to be playable in SA2. It was just going to be Eggman. The playable characters were going to be Eggman, Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow, and I think Rouge too. But then they added Tails because it was either like fan outcry or somebody on the team said Tails needs to be playable, so they just kind of added in his mech sections at like the last minute.
Top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected.
But Eggman's sections are like the Sonic sections in relation to Shadow, where it just feels like his sections were like built better, they're made for him, his controls are a lot smoother. His sections are just more fun in comparison to Tails. Not to say that I don't mind some of Tails' stages, but between the two, I'd much rather play as Eggman in his stages. Also, you can see that the Shadow's shadow is actually baked into the ceiling there. It's not dynamic lighting.
My name is Shadow.
I don't even... Well, it's funny because the Dreamcast has always been described as having really good lighting, but yet, you know, it doesn't have dynamic lighting to have Shadow's shadow on the ceiling.
Now what? Behold the true power I possess.
I can fly! Y'all remember that? Eggman had more time to develop properly. Yeah. I think they were able to iron out his kinks a bit more. But it's like...
Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
So. Oh! My ultimate power dies.
Enemy movement
I tried. I tried to do something cool and I paid the price. Ow! Wow, that actually slung me forward. That's pretty crazy. Ow! Yeah, so the thing with the Egg Walker, or not the Egg Walker, the Gun Walker in Shadow, it's... You can't really... You don't have the bounce bracelet to spam when you're Shadow. So you have to, like, fiddle with the boxes in order to actually, you know, get the height in order to reach it, in order to deal with it quickly. And it's just kind of clunky.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
It's never brought up again. The flight. Yeah. It's like, he's able to lift off and just go, woo! Although I assume it's because he just did like a jump and he used his air shoes to get himself some extra height.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald's yacht.
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Like something. I'll just take
2D Gamer Shadow has hover mechanics would be so cool. Yeah, I feel like a good example of what it could be is Sonic Rush, and I think Rush Adventure 2.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being
Blaze's
stolen, if it's in
Blaze
pieces,
has
you
an,
restore it. And by
I
the
don't want to say
way,
an attack,
that's
has a
the
move
emeralds.
where if you press the R button in midair, she can do a hover. I imagine that he could probably do the same thing using his air shoes. I think that'd be really cool.
Anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Alright, and then we get into... now it's one of the characters that I don't like playing as in the Dark Side story. I like some of Rouge's levels, but majority of them are hit or miss. Case in point, I don't really like Dry Lagoon in comparison to Wild Canyon. I really like their music, but I just don't like how they set up Rouge's levels. Because instead of... they're supposed to be made to be like counterparts of each other. But, I don't know, it just feels like her stages are just meant to be a harder version of Knuckles' stages. Rather than, you know, being counterparts. So there's like a kind of an imbalance when it comes to their difficulty. What a shell. So the thing with... oh wow. Wow, that was kind of a waste. I don't know, this stage is kind of easy. I don't know why I went to use a hint. But the case in point with Dry Lagoon here, in Wild Canyon, the areas in that level are divvied up by their height, their elevation, I should say. So you have that wide area that we were just in underneath this area here in Wild Canyon, but in Dry Lagoon they're split up by that pool of water that you have to use the turtle to get to. And with the way that they handle the Emerald Radar in this game, it makes it really tedious to go between both areas trying to find the Master Emerald shards. And yeah, it kind of adds a level of complication that, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of. So, during this run, I think we'll be spending a lot of time here in Rouge's stages. That, you know, more so than all the other characters. Because even though my philosophy when it comes to games is like, oh, you know, you can learn the mechanics and stuff like that.
Only one more left.
The stages themselves just aren't that fun to navigate. It's like I don't really have that, there's not that level of joy I get when it comes to hunting the emerald pieces here. No. What's down here?
It's gotta be close.
There it is.
I got it!
So don't expect any A ranks in these stages, because there is one stage that I really like of Rouge's
It's all too easy for me.
that I really like. I think it's just one. Is it just one? I expect S ranks. Okay. Well, hope you're prepared to set yourself up for disappointment, my friend.
Base inside this pyramid.
But there's at least one. At least one? Yeah, there's at least one Rouge stage that I like. Mainly because of how the level is set up. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Big.
Yush!
Well, it would be 2D, because I imagine some really cool visuals with that. But it would have the different stories like the SA game.
Now you know why I am the best.
Okay.
With the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
Yeah, when it comes to some of the game ideas too, I really like this story.
For an important news flash. There has been a
I've always
break-in
liked the idea
at
of
Federal
the multiple
Reserve
stories.
Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was
Chaos
stolen was
Emerald?
the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for
Sounds
more
more
details.
like the work of Shadow.
How pathetic.
Find them before they escape!
Maria!
What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please do
Maria.
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
Playable characters be Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Shadow, as well as secret post-game overload. Nice. Maybe kind of be like how Sonic Superstars kind of handled theirs. Whoop. There we go. Not the smoothest, but works. I'll say, we're playing a Shadow now. Or at least in a level proper. And honestly, I really like Shadow levels. I know they're not as like in-depth as Sonic's, and you can't really do too many cool things casually with Shadow as you could with Sonic. But I don't know, they're still a fun time. I like that little section. Bonk. Knocked a jet right out of the sky. Cool beetle. Boop. if you can dodge that one set of boost pads, you can actually get through that section without losing your speed. I used to be able to do it pretty consistently, but I've since fallen out of practice.
Here we go.
Like Superstars, but less buggy and a bit speedier on the bosses. Yeah, it's crazy how Shadow willingly let himself be rocketed away with no clue as to where it would go. I mean, you could say that for like any character in these games.
Ultimate victory.
Because I mean, in both Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, majority of the characters use the rockets.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control.
He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Shadow, what is it?
No, it didn't have the end bit. Don't move. Stay right where you are.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it.
Also, yeah, this is the part where it shows the keyholes in the Eggman doors.
First.
Yeah, so this is basically Rouge's version of Death Chamber. This time, some of the layouts are different, and you get this Nemesis from RE3 robot cruising the hallways. And if it sees you, it 4 pillars. Okay. Close. It shoots you with a laser, and it won't kill you instantly, but it does count as like a hit, so it like hits and knocks your rings out. Oh, there it is. I saw it.
Only 2 more.
Please. Oh, come on. Give me a hint, please. White middle finger. Okay. I don't know how I managed to avoid that. gotta be up here somewhere. No, not up here. Here? No.
I can't.
Oh, really?
It's gotta be
Oh, it's right here.
only one more left.
Please. There we go. Alright, final one. Here we go. Follow the rings. Ow. This cockroach thing. I think it's meant to be a scarab beetle. Oh, there it is. There we go. Got it. Cockroaches are better. Yeah, I guess it just depends on who you ask. B rank.
How is that? Perfect?
Don't know how I managed that, but there you go. There's like my 1A outside of my favorite level, probably. Of Rouge's, anyway.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
For a while, I was known as the cockroach. I guess there's worse things to be called.
So this is the space colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Oh, I got a rabbit. It was by choice. It was honorable. It was a medal of survivability. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything that would probably survive anything, it's probably a cockroach. Or a tardigrade. Got it. There we go. Gotta get that 1500 in there. Ow! Earrings. There we go. Tardigrade would have been a good option. But given my autism, I don't think it would have been better than Bonk Roach. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't touch.
Now you know why I am the best.
I don't know. Bonk Roach, that kind of has a ring to it, though.
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind. Not many people know that the Ark contained a top-secret research facility where weapons of mass destruction were being created. This is one of them, a weapon capable of destroying an entire planet, codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet. Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Those days of not fucking dying are long gone. I'm now actively dying. Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, so that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly. To reactivate the machine, we need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that, then you have the ultimate power of destruction to use as you please. And then, the world could be yours.
Sounds like a plan. I like the way you think, Shadow. I will get the Chaos Emeralds, use the machine to dominate the world and build a
Do
legacy
you
of
really
my
think
own.
it will be that easy? I've got a great idea. How about making a deal?
Deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that radar, I may be able to help you. What do you think?
If I do, what's in it for me?
I have an idea where the other Chaos Emeralds may be. May not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure
Doesn't
hunter
she
that
already have a
specializes in
radar
all
for finding the
kinds of
Master Emerald
jewels?
pieces, though?
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island?
No, she just uses echolocation, but it's visual, not a radar screen. Yeah, I guess it's the difference between, like, I don't know, intuition.
Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will...
And what an awkward pause. They must have used, like, 2 different lines for that. That's so weird.
Get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo area and grab the pink emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, young girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
I guess something else I wanted to bring up while we were talking about, because it's like, I mentioned before in the last SA2 stream how, like, I really like SA2's story, but I think its presentation is kind of meh. And I feel like if they were to remake it, I feel like its story would probably benefit a lot from having a remake, or at least, you know, I don't know, because I feel like there are a lot of moving parts to this story that I don't really think this game kind of does justice, and I really wish that it, you know, let those moments have time to breathe, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm, like, asking a bit too much, but I feel like Shadow, for instance, he wants, or maybe this, you could probably just read it by subtext, I don't know, maybe I'm the wrong one, but it's like you could read, because why would Shadow want to give Eggman, who's clearly an evil person, like, control of a weapon to destroy the planet? It's like, I feel like he'd be like, oh, because he wants revenge. So, like, see, because then, well, it's like, well, yeah, of course he wants that, and that's why he's getting the Chaos Emeralds, because that's like, how he wants to get Maria's revenge. You know, that's clearly not the revenge that she clearly really wanted. But it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm asking the game to, like, be too specific. I don't know, I'm also, like, trying to play a platforming game while I'm thinking about the eccentricities of a game. So it's like, I can't. The old adage, I'm not smart enough to think of more than one thing at a time. Of course I said dodge, like it's a piece of... Fuck you, game. Do I wanna... You know what? I do. And it's... Like, I'm trying to piece together thoughts while I'm concentrating on trying to play a game. But are we ready to do it some good? Yeah, I really feel like if the story had a moment, you could like really get really deep into it. Also, I think it would probably benefit me to, you know, again, think about this when I'm not trying to platform through this. Nice. If you can time it right with the bob of the machine, you can get one of the... There we go. You can get the machine to, like, point downward. You can get a bit... You can get better aim with it. You can hit things at different angles. I feel like if that's one thing I'd want them to tweak. If they were to, like, go full remake and actually include everything from this game, like treasure hunting and all that stuff. I feel like you could get away with using more than one button for some of this stuff. Like maybe have the reticle have a wider range, or you could like aim it manually and have the shoot button be on a different button than aiming. That'd be really nice. There we go. Maybe even update the levels for Tales and Rouge. Yeah! Have the consistency be all across the board. That'd be really nice.
Now you know why I am the best. Okay, everyone ready? Shadow, Rouge, on with the show!
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never see you again. I'm so glad you made it.
Speaking of which, maybe I should give Amy something to do too.
You're not Sonic. Who are you?
I'm the one you should be asking questions.
Dr. Eggman.
Got him. Alright, now we're getting into my favorite Rouge level.
I'm in position, Doctor. Tell me when.
There's been an unexpected delay on my end. There's no more time to waste. Set the timer for 15 minutes. Let's go, Rouge.
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5 minutes, huh? Place projected by lasers. That's up at the top. But anyways, I really like this area. It's my favorite Rouge level, mainly because it's just a small area. The gimmick is really fun. Oh, hey! Cool. Thanks, game. You pretty much just gave that to me. I appreciate it.
Hurry up, Rouge. The island is set to blow up.
Where?
It's gotta be close.
Oh, there it is. Ow.
One more left.
Okay. The one below is empty. Okay. Oh, here. No, it wasn't down here. It's in one of the saves. Save this. Tell me it's one of the ones that I.
What are you doing? It's going. Bring me the Chaos Emerald now.
It's gotta be close.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, this is Block C. That's the blue one. Okay, so let's. Ow. Oh, well. Okay, cool. Alright. I want to retry.
Before the military finds you.
Okay. Also, one of my favorite of the Rouge level themes. I really love the theme to Security Hall.
Gotta be close.
Yep.
Only 2 more.
Perfect. Literally. Another fantastic idea for no game appeared in my mind. As if by magic. Air conditioner in the security hall.
It's gotta be close. Only 1 more left.
Cool. I got the extreme on that one. That's good. The next one is empty. Okay, this one's also in a save.
Hurry up, Rouge. The island is set to blow up.
Somewhere over here in this corner.
It's gotta be close.
Okay. Yellow block B. Okay, so it's in the yellow block. Okay. I'm just a genius. So you've said, sir. Anyways. Mostly just a... Anyways, that's just a... It was a reference to, I don't know if you've ever heard of Little Dogs on the Prairie. It's a animated religious cartoon. Used to watch it a lot as a kid. Vocal stim stuff is there was an episode where one of the characters is working to get... Where is the switch for this? Where's the switch for the weight? It's like... Okay, I guess I just had to wait.
I can't.
There we go. Let me in, please. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Anyways, there's a thing where where this little kid makes a lot of money in order to buy a gift for someone he has a crush on, and he has this back and forth with the shopkeeper.
How is
Hey,
like me?
you wouldn't think it, but I have heard of it. Oh, yeah, because I don't know how broad its reach is, because I don't really hear a lot of people talk about it. And for a religious cartoon, it's really well made. And it has Debbie Derryberry in it, voice of Jimmy Neutron. Anyways, this little kid, he's like throwing money on this guy's counter, and he's like, I can't believe you're saying this, but stop throwing money on my counter. It's like, oh, what am I saying? I'm coming down with something. And he's like, just remember, if you break it, you bought it. And he's like, so you've said, sir. I don't know. It's that back and forth, despite, you know, my memory being absolutely terrible. Ow. Lives rent free in my head, and the line "So you've said, sir," is one of my go-tos. Cool.
Not bad, huh? I'm pretty strong, all right.
But I used to watch that cartoon all the time as a kid, because I grew up in a religious household.
This is Rouge.
It's one of my favorites.
I've got a small problem. I can't believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to call myself a treasure hunter anymore.
With Chaos Emeralds, you have 3 of them. See, I like that. He has a crisis of faith, and it's like he actually wants to help her. Also, crazy as it may seem, we're actually halfway done with, or at least we're going to be halfway done with Shadow's levels, because he only has 4 stages in the entire game, and you play as him a total of what, like 6 times, because he has 4 stages, and I think 3 bosses. He has, let's see. He has Skyrail, he has White Jungle, Radical Highway, Final Chase. He has boss fight with the Eggwalker. He wanted to call it the Eggwalker, but he has a fight with the gun robot at the beginning. And then he has 2 fights with Sonic. So that's like 7 instances where you get to play as Shadow. So, we're almost through it.
Here we go.
So I kind of wanted to talk about it, but now I can't because it's being overridden by the invincibility music. But this song, Rhythm and Balance, all the Shadow stages have really banger music, but I really like Rhythm and Balance. And I know it's kind of a controversial take, but I really like the remix that was in Sonic Forces, and the other remixes as well. I know that they're not really good, but I still like them. If you want to, here's a fun little trick that you can do. You're supposed to get the air shoes here and use the lightspeed dash to get to that spring, but you can just do that. And you can complete the entire story without getting Shadow's lightspeed dash upgrade. Little fun fact for you there. Jump over that spring there. Get yourself 15 rings. And then it's a straight shot to the end.
Here we go.
Who needs the speed of light? We have the speed of dark. Yes, the speed of dark. Something that Garfield can truly abide by. Ultimate victory.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me?
Huh?
You're
not even good enough to be
enough
fake.
to be
You eat
my
those
fake.
words. You can't get away this time. There's only one real Sonic.
Hut! Hut!
Bring it on.
Hut! 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 That hurt. No time to hang out with the likes of you.
Done. For some reason, my first thought was Andrew Garfield, not just Garfield. Yeah, word association. But there's a I don't know how much of a voracious reader of Garfield you are, but there is a strip of Garfield where he flicks a switch, gets into bed before the lights turn out, and he's like, "I'm faster than the speed of dark." It's a very old. It's one of the older strips. That was, was very early on.
Chaos control!
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe. Maria.
Why so melancholy? That was so unexpected. So unlike you, Shadow, to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
You know, I didn't come to save you. I came back for the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but then again, that's not the whole story, is it?
Everything is ready to go.
Are you sure? We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know?
Most I remember of Garfield was the old show. Yeah, Garfield and Friends, and then the 3D animated show with poor budget. Yeah, and that one I've seen like maybe a total of 5 minutes of. Oh, the live action movie. Yeah. I remember watching that a lot as a kid.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears.
And it introduced me to that one song that I can never remember the name of. But the one that's all like, hey, oh, hey, now let me hear you holler. You know the one.
The beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Ha 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 ha. It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller. super laser piss. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot! You have 24 hours for the piss droplets. Hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my sight before I piss on you too. Ugh. I don't get how Garfield's so popular because he was actively following Garfield. You know,
Why are you so upset?
I think...
Well, that was really impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up. If you want to unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Where in the world have you been?
Something happened?
Our threats fell on deaf ears.
Look at you, throwing a tantrum like a
Fell on deaf ears. Yeah, you blew up the moon.
Don't forget your end of the bargain,
How...
girl.
Do you think they'd have a prepared response for you right after you fucking blew up a small planetoid?
I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before? This Station Square saved from a life-threatening missile attack. The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square. Miles Tails per hour was given the Chaos Emerald as a testament of his heroic deeds.
Also, how did he get the hold of the Chaos Emerald after he saved the city from the missile attack, but then it got destroyed afterward? When did they give him the Chaos Emerald?
Did you get that?
And Supersonic used the... Yeah. This game really needs a rewrite.
Currently, I have not been able to
And the
confirm
presentation
if
needs to be
Shadow
polished up.
platform or not. I will continue my research on
Because I mentioned in the
Project
last...
Shadow and have a
the
follow-up
Hero
report
Side Story
very
stream,
shortly.
I was like...
Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewels.
This game's presentation isn't great, and I think it kind of holds the story back.
I'm picking up the signal from the airlock. Fox boy, wait.
Okay, yeah, hold up. Anyways, I think the reason why Garfield got really popular is because of its accessibility. The fact that you can read it in newspapers, for one thing, and the joke, the gags, they're all really simple and very easy to digest. As opposed to something like Calvin and Hobbes or something like that. Garfield strips are only like 3 panels long, and they have very simple gags. And it's like the whole joke is, it's Garfield. He likes food, he's lazy, and he's kind of mean and rude to other people. Like, at its base, that in and of itself is like, it's really simple to just make simple gags out of that. And, you know, the jokes, they kind of write themselves. And it's very easy to make, you know, I don't want to say a quick buck, but it's very easy to make quick gags out of a simple premise like that. And I think that's why he's so popular. But also in the fact that, you know, he's kind of a jerk. He's also a little endearing too, because the comic still manages to find heart, you know. So it kind of creates like this, I don't want to say a perfect storm, but it creates like this really nice balance between like, I don't want to say wit, but like this, like a sarcastic edge, but with like a nice endearing tone to it, you know? So I think that's why Garfield is so popular. And I read it a lot as a kid. My parents bought books upon books upon books of the strips, the collections of the strips. And I read those voraciously as a kid. So that kind of helped inspire my love of comics, and cartooning in general, because I read a lot of cartoons, like comic strips as a kid, and I think that's kind of what endeared me to the art style that I have now, and sort of what kind of pushed me in that direction. Is newspaper comic strips are meant to be in black and white, and depending on the art style, they can be a little messy and a little rough, because, you know, you gotta maintain deadlines in order to get strips out. So I think that's kind of why my style has ended up being the way that it is. is it's very much in line with those kinds of styles that I'd see. And no, they're deaf now. That shockwave exploded their eardrums. I mean, the explosion did happen in space, so there's like nothing to make a shockwave out of. I don't even know if we'd even hear something hit the moon at that size. Something to look up later, or now. I mean, I can't look it up, but I mean, nothing's stopping you, so you know, you can do that if you still wish. Anyways, Route 208, the hard version of the car chase levels. I'm not a fan of Rouge's car chase level. I'll play Tails' stage all the live long day, but Rouge's I don't like this one. Like, it's harder, it's got more hairpin turns. It's not a fun time, Twitch chat. Also, I feel like it's more inclined to bug out, because I have had instances where I've just clipped through the stage. Look at that, even the guardrail's missing, like, right there. Oh, well, I tried to cut the corner there. Didn't work.
Wait a minute. Be quiet. Just leave it to me.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, well. BD Joe, I'm sorry. Crazy taxi. Whoa! I think we're at the end. Thank heaven. Please. Ugh. If the moon exploded, I think we'd at least be crushed by debris. Oh, for sure. And not to mention all the, like, ecological problems that cause having the moon get thrown off like that. Yeah. No doubt the Earth would be completely fucked.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that. I'm in pursuit.
But anyway, Skyrail! Yay! Shadow fun! Boing. Oop. There we go. Get a little cool there. Ooh. Booyah. I still get a little nervous going along that one section of rail right there. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. Whee! Done.
Here we go.
There is a Sonic Racing game, and Rouge doesn't even use this car. Yeah, and that's something that I wish some of the spin-offs would do, is would tie in a bit more to the main games.
Ultimate
Like,
victory.
I like some of the kart designs that some of the Sonic characters have used in the Sega spin-offs. But, I mean, some of them could have,
They're heading
you know,
directly
been a
toward
little
us.
bit better.
What should we do?
And have them tie into the games a little more.
There's no way they can get away. I don't know what they're planning, but I'll be sure to give them a warm welcome.
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You little thieves. Did you really think you could get out of here alive?
Come and get some, Eggman.
Honestly, they shouldn't even need cars. Yeah, I know it's kind of an old... That's like a old AF argument, you know, about them not needing cars. But I think the thing is Sonic is always a person who's willing to play fair. Like, Sonic himself could outrun an Extreme Gear, no problem, but he chooses to race against Jet and his cronies on the Extreme Gears just based on principle. So, you know, I feel like he'd be a good enough sport about it. Also, Sonic, what happened to your eyes? Oh yeah, look at him. Whee! He goes spinning off into the air. It's funny. But if I do remember though, in the original like designs for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, like the first one, Sonic was originally going to be on foot. But it was made easier by the fact that they put Sonic in a car. Because it caused problems with the game's engine to have Sonic on foot while everybody else rode vehicles. Way down. There we go. Oh. Oh, well. Bye. Now. There we go. Much faster. Okay, but have you seen how fast Eggman ran in Classic Sonic? Yeah, I know. And I don't know. I've been around in the fandom long enough where it's like, you know, Eggman's faster than Sonic, lol. And that's why Sonic runs with his arms back now instead of, you know, holding them close to his body.
10, 9,
because he saw how Eggman ran with his arms back, so Sonic copied him.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy. All right, it's time to get to work. The password is Maria. Maria.
Also, fun fact, the reason why the characters in this game like sound out Maria's name like that, Maria, is because Maria's name is like three syllables. I think it's like 3 characters, so it's like ne ah. So it's like 3 characters. It's easy. It's easier to notice when you turn on the Japanese audio.
I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
So yeah, that's a fun fact for you. Also, Mad Space, my least favorite level in the entire game. All the hints are backwards, and if they aren't backwards, they tell blatant lies. The stage is broken up into four or 5 planets. The controls suck. Getting to them sucks. This level's just not fun. I don't like it. Excuse me. Ugh. Which is why this is one of the first stages that I go out of my way to 100% to get all the A ranks on for all the missions, because I never want to touch this level ever again. I only want to touch it and play it as many times as it takes to at least get everything done in it, and then I never play it again. It's just not a good time. 3-colored container. What a neat fact. Yeah. Oh. And I don't know where the 3-colored container is. Nope, not over that. Oh, okay, so it's up here. Wait, were you behind the hit monitor, or are you up here? Tight. Alright, cool. Alright, give me the next one. Wrong light. Oh, where is that? I find it funny how abruptly the cutscenes are cut off. Oh yeah, the presentation is like one of the worst parts about this game's story, and it really sucks because it's like, it feels like such an easy thing to like get to fix in development that I don't know. I just find it hilariously amateurish. Is amateurish a good enough word for that? Like, I feel like this is stuff that they shouldn't have to worry about. But then again, this is also back in the day when they were cranking these games out like 1 game per year. So they didn't have time to actually sit down and get everything ironed out. Alright. I think I know where wrong light is. It's over here, I think. It's along the edge of this planetoid, I think. It's either here or it's on the Pill Planet. And I'm not getting any pings, so let's go over here. it's either here. I'm pretty sure it was here. It might be on the other planetoid, the one with the wonky ass gravity. Wow, Galaxy has nothing on this game. Yeah. Yeah, suck it, Nintendo. Ugh. Honestly, I'd rather play all of Galaxy than have to go through and play this freaking level again. Yeah, it is here. Okay. Yeah, there's like... there it is. It's one of these. I'm close, though.
It's gotta be close.
There we are. Nope. Here. Oh, it's the wrong color. Tight. Alright. Final one. Containers at the base. A bunch of black containers at the base. Okay, I think I know where that one is. Oops. No, sorry, Elma Chow. Sorry, not sorry.
I can't believe you did that to me. Why would you do something like
Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, I can't hear you. Rocket's too loud. Okay, no, keep away from that. Let's go down here. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Why is getting to the top so freaking hard? Because I don't have the rockets memorized. Okay. Oh, am I thinking of Meteor Herd? I might be thinking of Meteor Herd. Bunch of black containers at the base. Because I was thinking of this, of like this, where there's like black containers floating around. The radar wasn't going off when I was there, so let's try down here along the edge here. Ah, there it is.
Gotta be close. I got it.
Yeah, and then Rouge proceeded to fall into the atmosphere and burn up upon re-entry. Look at that. Ugh. B, C. Eh.
Not too bad, I guess.
Yep. Eh. Middle of the road. It's fine. I'm not gonna complain.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald.
Rouge was actually Icarus. Yeah, she flew too close to the Master Emerald.
Hand over those Master Emeralds. Give them to me.
Or she was weighed down by all the gems she was collecting.
I have no choice.
Come on. Come on. Oh! Got him!
Protect the Master
Now
Emerald.
who got those jewels?
Whew! That was really fast. The thing you want to do with these fights, and I think I mentioned this before when we were fighting Rouge, the character's AI doesn't know exactly what to do when you are in the air. So one of the best strategies you can do is literally just jump up and then just do dive bomb attacks over and over again. And you can clear the fight really easily.
Attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
A lady that likes gems, doy! Also, Rouge, you know how to fly.
What in the world?
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't
The wings are fake, they're plastic. That would explain so much. Not for nothing though, I do love, because this is the game that Rouge debuted in, and honestly, I think it's kind of, she's a character that's like a net positive for the franchise. I love their the dynamic between Knuckles and Rouge. I'm not exactly, I wouldn't call myself a shipper, but I love the art like the fanfics and stuff that people come up between the two of these characters. These two characters, blue. I think their dynamic is really cute. It's funny.
We should get going.
It's why they're not the same color as her fur. You know, that's true.
What's Rouge up to anyway?
Although I guess they just wouldn't really look that nice if her wings were white, if they had a white lining on them.
Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long drawn battle. It's in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens, I count on you to finish the job. First, the moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
You know, I really wish they kind of pointed out why Sonic and Company never used Eggman's space transporter. I feel like it'd be very easy to establish that that Eggman's little transporter is like behind a door they can't get to or something like that, or it's locked deep within the base, so that they have to use a shuttle. I feel like it'd be very easy to establish that. See, and that's something that I would include in like a remake, is being like, is to like kind of patch up some of the holes in the story a little bit. Also, this is a Cosmic Wall. I feel like we should point this out. This is Eggman's final level, I think. And honestly, one of the most fun levels in the game. The anti-gravity gimmick, coupled with the hovering, makes platforming really fun. Also, they give you a lot of stuff to shoot. And you can, I think it's very possible to get through this entire stage and A-rank it just off of enemy score. Also, I don't know if this is true or not, so I may be incorrect. I think this is the only level that these like green disc-shaped enemies show up in. Also, level geometry, please stop freaking out. They're allergic. Oh, that's terrible. Also, you send this rocket over and you can find the armor upgrade right here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Game, please hold it together. Put an enemy right in my way and I lost my shield. Cameras, please. It'd be really nice if I had the spark shield right now. Who's pulling all those rings? It'd be nice if I had that. Ooh! Almost got clipped right there. Woohoo! Yeah, look at that. This is the final stretch right here. We're almost 10 minutes in. And we have 75,000 total points. Ouch. Darn, we could have had 400 rings. Good lord, 114,000 points.
Now you know why I am the best.
Ugh, what a marathon. It was a fun marathon, but hoo boy.
Darn, why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Dr. Eggman!
If you value your life,
Should have
you
done
will
better.
tell me
Yeah.
Sonic and Tails
If only I had collected just a few more rings.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly.
I could do it better with my eyes closed. With no arms or legs.
If you really care.
That'd be some,
Over the fake emerald, I can kill two birds with
I don't know,
one
what would
stone.
you be able to use your tongue? We have some creative use with your tongue. Ha 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 ha. Innuendos run rampant!
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa. You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now for a little space ride. The capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Maybe. Take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic!
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic's asking
He was
for
a
the
big time
first
villain when
time
he exploded the moon? Or when he threatened someone at gunpoint?
Let him down.
No, he became a big time villain when he threatened someone at gunpoint. That's when he became a big time villain. Blowing up the moon? Yeah, small potatoes. Holding someone hostage? That makes you a villain.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Oh boy. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Okay, thank you. Please, please. Let me do this in one shot, please. Ah, thank heaven. Cool, I made it. I did it. I survived.
I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. Oh my.
I don't think so. So that was your plan. Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
I don't know, saying that it's like, or was that a direct order from the president? I feel like that would have already inferred that he knows who she is. So him saying, I know who you are now. It's like, bro, you kind of said that you already knew by saying, you know, the whole president line thing.
Pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No
Even
doubt.
your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. It's the only thing that matters to me.
Okay, I need to pause. Okay. I feel like that whole exchange right there about his memories not being real is supposed to, I feel like that's supposed to tie into the fact that he's remembering Maria incorrectly. Now this might be me, but I feel like they're doing like Shadow the Hedgehog bullshit where they're like, your memories might not even be real. Who even are you? Because I feel like that's supposed to tie into the fact that it's like, you're not the ultimate life form. The ultimate life form is this lizard thing. Who are you then? It's I feel like it's not. Yeah, I'm telling you, this story needed a rewrite. It's like, it's so close. But it's like, I feel like the whole thing about, hey, your memory of Maria might not be right. I don't think that had anything to do with his memories being tampered with, like what they're inferring here. But rather the fact that he just doesn't remember it correctly. Anyways. Final chase. Shadow's final level, and I'll be honest, it's not exactly one of my favorites of Shadow's or Sonic's. The anti-gravity gimmick with the drums is, I don't know, it's not my favorite. The artificial chaoses are everywhere. This level just has a lot of stuff in it I don't like. Oops. Oh, we go down here though. Get 10 rings. And one of the so the thing with this stage that you want to prioritize when it comes to getting a decent rank is you want to hit the springs and the springs and the pulleys that are on top of the spinning drums. You get a little point bonus for it every time you hit it. So make sure you go out of your way to get those. Because if you want a good rank, you kind of need them. Oh, and also go out of your way to blow up all the artificial chaoses. Woo! Thought you were gonna hold on to the capsule there, Shadow. Don't scare me like that. No, 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 no! No! Again, reason why I don't like this stage. Just doing this, doing all the missions for this stage was also a pain in the ass. I just didn't. I didn't have a good time. doing some of the missions were okay, but clearing this on hard mode and the time attack, I just had a really difficult time with. I did not like it. So annoying. Oh well, it's only gonna get better from here. Just stay strong. Stay strong. It'll be okay. Traveler, this is going to come out of left field. But I need some design advice on a character you might actually have some minor interest in. Well, I mean, it's kind of presumptuous, but you can throw it at me. I'm happy to lend my advice to friends and such. Though it's funny I say that, but it's like, am I really an authority on this? It's whatever. Ah, there we go. Alright. Got an extra life. Got an extra life. All is well in the world. We're just gonna skip the spinning drum right there. And we're just gonna go through here. And we got that. Boop. Boop you on the noggin. And hope and pray I don't. Oh, it didn't give me the point bonus that time. Oops. I'm holding out on my game. Ooh. Alright, if you continue up that drum, you get the Mystic Melody, but I already have it, so we're all good there. Cool there. Alright, whoa! Hello! And then, whoop! Like the camera cuts there for a second. Don't know why it does that. And do a little spin dash jump. Thread the needle through here. Rail. Just gonna jump, we're gonna avoid that. And get over here. Oops. Checkpoint. I want to avoid the chaos if possible. Jump. Oh! And we're almost at the end. Whoop. Then, whoa! Okay. Whoa! Jump. Okay.
Here we go.
I did it. I lived. A little concerns with Pantera Nova. Oh yeah? I've been thinking about her suit, and I'm wondering if maybe gold would be better than the white in use currently. For the predominant color, I don't know, gold could work.
You never cease to surprise
I
me.
suddenly got the idea of using white as like the predominant color, and then using gold as like a highlight.
So, there's more to
Oh, we
you
skipped
than
most of
just
the monologue. I'm
looking
surprised.
What are you anyway?
What you get?
Um,
Just a guy that loves it.
well, I mean, I think gold would work too. I mean, because it's also something you see a lot on space stations as well, because they coat stuff in gold.
I can't let you
I forget why. It's like, I forget if it's like the block radiation or it's heat. I forget what it is. But it's used in spacesuits and space stations. So, I mean, I think that could be a neat way to tie Nova into like the space theming a bit more.
All right, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
I like Sonic's run cycle in this game. I know a bit of an aside here from what we were just talking about. But this is like one of the few times you actually see the speed characters like in full out runs, and you see them in profile.
I'll use your chaos control. I'm not done. I'll use your chaos control. I'm not done with you.
Got him.
I failed. I told you, I'm the ultimate.
Oh no, we've doomed the Earth. How dare we?
This completes my plan to take over the world. Now is the glorious era of the Empire of Eggman.
You know, looking at how pathetic Sonic was here, I'm starting to think Nova might win. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, you also have to, know that this was a scenario that a player could actually win. So, it all depends on what the scenario writers and such want from the the outcome of the plot. Plus, I mean, this is back when Sonic needed a super form to take out Perfect Chaos, and in Generations, he just used his normal-ass boost and stuff, and he beat Perfect Chaos then. So, there's that. But, anyways. Yeah, I think gold could work. White could work as well. I guess the only thing that I would, like, that would be like a quandary for me is rendering how gold would look on the suit. Because if it's made of a shiny, if the suit's made of shiny metal, or if anything's made out of shiny metal, it reflects light in a specific way. So if you were to actually render the metal, you'd have to, excuse me, you'd like maybe have to color it in a specific way, or make sure you have the highlights in there the right way. But if it were like a matte color like white, it'd be easier to render. And I'm thinking purely from my own perspective, because I think somebody were to like actually paint the character and like render it like a real artist, they'd be able to handle it no problem. But for me, I'm thinking black and white and sketching in a sketch kind of way. So it's like it would be a little bit difficult, but yeah, that's just me. But I don't know. I think gold would work. Personally, though, if it were to, I'd see gold as like calling them gold or white would be like them like redeeming themselves and becoming more of a heroic character, and like the suit beforehand would be like a dark gunmetal gray or something like that. And then maybe you could like symbolize the color changes like a rebirth or something like that. But you know, just ideas. Oh, idea form. You said about nobody having some space station elements. Now I'm thinking of white with dark blue to mimic solar panels. That would also be really cool too. And then, like, if the suit itself is like white and blue, you could have either yellow or orange as the energy on the inside, with the eye mask making her, the eye that you can actually see, like dark red, because it's like tinted. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Chaos control.
Desperation.
Supersonic
Tears.
untamed power of chaos.
Professor Gerald told the truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
Hell yeah. Ugh. Alright. Well, that takes care of the dark story. Now all that's left is the last story. First, I need to blow my nose. Whew. All right. Okay, there's a lot of cutscenes to get through in the last story, so let's get that started. Yep, the beginning.
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that? That vibration?
Hey, wait. Someone is coming.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No. Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all the
worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to be based on my original projections. I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it.
If you wish to fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The Eclipse Cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist!
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony Ark position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emeralds is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Let's get to work!
Let's get to work! Alright, final stage, Cannon's Core.
System alert. System alert.
My favorite level.
Breach the system.
Alright, real quick. I'm thinking Redeem Nova would actually have the more metallic scrap look, since they would shed the Sun People's armor and have to use something that isn't space material. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, and they could build like a new suit for themselves, and yeah, and then it could be like maybe even different colors from all the stuff that they'd have to scrape together. It would be pretty neat. Anyways, Cannon's Core. This is one of my favorite levels in the game. I love it to death. I am a big sucker for relay levels like this, and just the general conceit of it behind the idea of it being a relay level. Where you have to play as certain characters in order to get certain objectives completed, and as you move through the area, you can kind of see where other characters leave the rest of the characters to take care of their stuff. It's such a fun and neat concept for a video game level. And it's kind of done in Sonic 06 too, with the end of the world. But, you know, it's the end of the world in Sonic 06. So it's not really, like, it's not the best, you know, game to have that in it, because it's, I don't know, it's just, could have been done better, because Sonic 06 isn't that great. There we go. Make sure you keep popping the little time switches. That way you can get through some of the instances where the game has you just sit and not do anything without wasting any time. Stand between the two of them, wait till they pop out, then you shoot them both. No, we got one more to go. Whoa! I almost walked right into the laser grid there. Oh, I did it! Nice! Okay. So, whew, this is something I always try to manage to do whenever I play through Canon's Core. Normally you can avoid the little Chao, the little Chao relics in most stages, but in this stage, I personally go after them because the rewards you get for unlocking them is actually pretty well worth it. If you can make the jump right there to get that initial Chao relic, you basically unlock. Come on, push me off of the thing, please. A little bit. Did it? Ah, perfect. You can basically unlock the access to the other Chao relics throughout this stage. And the rewards you get for hitting each one as you go through is actually pretty helpful. And it gets you to the very end of the stage. Very handy. I was fully expecting that moving block to shove you off the edge. Yeah, with my luck, it probably would. Okay, not high enough yet. Nope. Oh, well. We'll just have to do it this way then, that's fine. If you position that floating block I was just on just right, you can actually shoot the door and hit the switch with your missile at the same time, so you can keep time stopped while you're shooting the door and you don't waste any time. It's a little time saver. Alright, but since you hit the switch with Dr. Eggman, this door opens up. And you can hit this relic, and it gives you a shield. Just go around face. Camera, please. Here it is. Here. Then we're gonna hit this time switch right here. Big's cameo, you can't really see it, but he's hiding up above us in the opening in the ceiling. Drill dive down here, onto here. Didn't get a good rotation there, and I fell into the thing. Oops. You get a good enough rotation, you can get right in here without having to waste any time. Collect the invincibility here, just let the enemy hit you. Boop. He dies. It dies. Time switch. Flip the switch when you flip the time switch. The cutscene goes without wasting as much time. Unfortunately, you cannot watch the entirety of this little cutscene here without that. You want to wait until the block moves and you can see the spring on the other side. So you can just run through here. Whoop. Just like that. And then boop. Section's done. See, and now the room that we were just in is flooded, so now we can get up into the ceiling to open this door here. See, it's so good because you're in areas that you've been in before, and not only that, it's like a relay system. It's just so good. First, you need to dive back down in here because you got to reuse you have to reuse the time switch that you used before. Oh, I never noticed this. Oh, hey. Huh, I never knew there was a life capsule right there. And I didn't know these rings respawn. What's shooting me? Huh. Something I've never noticed before. Because when you play through this stage, or at least when I do, you're not supposed to go back down there. You're supposed to just come up here, flick that switch, and then open the laser gate, and then dive back down here. I like to hit the time switch, and then go through the opening that you just made. And we also got the Thunder Shield. From the Chow room. Get the bomb right there to blow up the artificial chaoses. And you get the Thunder Shield, and you can collect all the rings that this stage loves to throw at you. Hit the time switch, hit this switch, and then you'll be able to get through this waterway, because this waterway has a flow to it, and it'll push you out if you try to go in without clicking the switch. There's a regular shield right there, in case you lose your Thunder Shield. Here, get this capsule. Okay, and hit that switch. That switch before it runs out. And then you can go on both sides of this platform here, click the rings, and then you flip this switch, and it opens the door. Must have been really convenient to traverse back in the day. Oh, most definitely. Though, personal headcanon here. All the characters aside from Tails and Eggman, I like to think, are going through areas that were supposed to be inaccessible to people. So, right now, Rouge, Knuckles, and Sonic go through areas that you weren't allowed to. You weren't supposed to go through. Which is like between all the machines and all that stuff. So that's just my personal headcanon. Because I mean, you also need to just remember that it's like, oh, this is a video game. It's made for players to traverse through. The environment was made to make the game fun, etc., etc. So. Here. I don't think you have to blow up those robots, but I do anyway, because it's fewer enemies shooting at you. Blow those guys up. Hit that switch. Gold beetle right here. Boop. Flip the switch. Sneak under there. Jump up here. Hitting all the Chao switches here gets you this trail of brains. If I can actually hit it, there you go. You go up here.
Ready?
Load this up. Robots will jump from the ceiling. And you get a 1-up. Personally, I would prefer it if it gave you a Thunder Shield, but whatever. That's fine. Because you get this slide section with rings. It'd be nice to have a Thunder Shield to collect all the rings. But, it's fine. But anyways, we're at the tail end of the level. Hooray! We win.
Yes!
That would make sense. Yeah. Don't really get a time bonus, but whatever. I think the A rank requirement is 30,000 points, I believe. It's 30,000 or 35,000, I can't remember.
I hate it when they leave me behind. Look, it's Shadow. I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Amy's got a really awkward dent in the back of her head.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria!
Future for all people who live on that planet. Give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I promised her. I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria.
That scene was this scene was what endeared me to Amy in the first place. The fact that she's like the heart and soul of like the Sonic team, the fact that she took Shadow, who is like this, like he's kind of meant to be like kind of a dark, not really, I wouldn't say edgy, but he's like meant to be this dark character with this really heavy baggage, and she's able to appeal to him and have him see the good in humanity while at the same time reminding him of his promise that he made to Maria, the real promise, and revealing to Shadow that it's like he was meant to be as like a hero to protect Earth. I don't know, it's just, there's so many good things in this game. It's like, I really like when Shadow can actually be allowed to be more nuanced.
one.
That's why she mistook Shadow for Sonic, yeah.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
The Bio Lizard. I'm kind of 50-50 on this fight, I'll be honest with you. I like the idea behind it. It's an easy enough concept to grasp. It's just there are certain attacks. There's like one attack the Biolizard does that just kind of frustrates me a little bit. It's this attack here. Because it feels like the attack just goes on forever. And depending on how well you... Cool, thanks Shadow. I wanted the light speed dash there. Depending on how well you do, it's like... You could get just absolutely mollywopped by it. There we go. Okay. Whew. Nice. Why does Shadow get to be called Shadow? Woo. Hang on, I gotta... Why does Shadow get to be called Shadow, but this thing has to be called Bio-Lizard? Because it's a gross lizard! The cool hedgehog has to have a cool name! Also, I'm pretty sure because of Shadow the Hedgehog, it's... the name is like a joint creative thing between Black Doom and Gerald. So I assume they had like creative custody over their creation. Is what my assumption is. And also, we haven't really talked about it a whole lot, but I love the music from all the bits of the final story. All three sections of Canon's core. I say three because there's three music sections. There's the mech shooting sections have their own theme. Rouge and Knuckles have their own theme, and Sonic has his own theme. I love all three of those tracks. They're really nice, really good. And I like Supporting Me, the Bio-Lizard theme. That's really good. And Live and Learn. Who doesn't like Live and Learn? Alright, last hit. Let's hope I don't trip and fail at the final hurdle here. Ooh, yeah! There we go. I did it. Also, I've been avoiding it, but if you fall into one of the trenches, it's an instant kill. You die instantly.
Get out, you ugly prototype.
But hooray, we did it. Imagine having a brother called Moonblight and your name is Bob. Yeah, you can tell which kid the parents liked more.
The servers are the 7 Chaos,
Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos.
Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds.
Beyblade! Let it rip! Whip!
Is it gone? Is that what chaos control is?
Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
Lizard really likes Beyblade, huh? Yeah. I mean, it did spend the whole match just spinning around in a circle chasing a hedgehog. That is very Dreidel top behavior. I say top. Never mind. No, I just realized how dark the Elgato makes the screen on my playback. Like, some of those scenes are like really dark. And I don't know if that's just because I'm playing the re-release of this of SA2. I don't know if recording the GameCube version would have made it any better, or the PC version. I think the PC version probably would look a bit better though. Final hazard.
Can you hear me, son? I know.
Oops. Well, I just bonked. There we go.
Shadow, let me collect rings. Keep him busy for a while. So, where did he get all that power?
Fuck! So yeah, the Supersonic Super Shadow fight. It's really cool. I prefer the Perfect Chaos fight over this fight because goddamn, this fight can get really annoying. Because the pink laser attack, God, it's so annoying. Or you bonk like that. God, there we go. Up for Shadow Superform Sonics. I like the color. I like that his Superform is more of like a platinum gold as opposed to Sonic's, which is just, you know, it's like a yellow. It's like it's supposed to be like matte yellow. God. Oh, almost got it. Got it. Hit.
Enough energy to change into my super. Here I come, you creep.
Yeah. Also, something that's been going on this entire fight is Shadow has been slowly getting weaker. Well. Bye. Fuck. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is you get just freaking stun locked, and then you lose.
Sonic, Shadow, can you hear me? You need rings to stay supercharged. Before your rings are depleted, remember to keep things with each other.
Shadow, let me collect rings. Keep him busy for a while.
Sonic, leave it to me. I'll destroy it.
All that power. Chaos Emeralds.
Surely Sonic could have stepped in at that point. Yeah, I really, because the whole point, the ability to switch requires you, the player, to go to the other side of the arena, like moving, because, so think of the cannon and the Biolizard as like a dividing line between two sides of the field. And the only way you can switch sides is if you go to the other side, which means going past the Biolizard. But when he's doing shit like that, it's kind of hard to change sides.
This is work. Shadow, how's your ring energy? Before you deplete it, make sure to change places with me to collect more rings.
Honestly, I think one thing that would have made this a lot better is if switching between Sonic and Shadow was like a button press. That would have made this fight so much easier.
Shadow, everyone here is rooting for you. Good luck, and give them trouble.
Oh. Got him. There we go. Bro, he's dead. He's dead. End the fight, please. There we go.
Did you really think you had a chance?
And that's the first time I've ever ended this fight with Sonic. And I did it by complete accident.
No way that's getting through.
Oh, now I remember. I remember. This scene is actually darker in all the re-releases because of all the lighting problems. Speeps Highway, Sonic YouTuber extraordinaire, actually documented all the changes between the original release of SA2 and all the re-releases. And all the scenes that are really dark are made even more darker upon re-release.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
How interesting. Yeah. It's like every re-release that this game gets, it gets a little worse. Which kind of sucks.
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the professor created him, oh Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out. You'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Man, I still like the ending. Man. You know, it's funny. I feel like yeah, the Earth is already flooded after the moon thing, I see. Yeah. The PNG they use for the Earth in this game, it's really blue. Kind of purple too in some scenes. But yeah, I still like the ending. And it's so funny how we actually get like a kind of an introspective Eggman at the end of this game. I don't know, I feel like we don't really get that kind of introspection from Eggman until Frontiers, where it's like we actually get kind of insight as to why he wanted to become a scientist and, you know, why he, I don't know, it's like, yeah, why he become a scientist? But then it kind of begs the question, why does he want to take over the world? Does he want to take over the world because he feels like it would benefit from being under his leadership? Like, I don't know. You could go places with that. It's like, I know it's Sonic, don't think about it too hard, but it's like, I can't. The story makes me pose these questions. It's like, come on. A new day brings new adventure. But for now, rest easy, heroes. And there you have it. That's Sonic Adventure 2. There's plenty of other things you can do in the game too. You can do the kart racing minigame. There's the Chow Garden, which is like a whole kettle of fish. And one of the things that I will be covering for now, like, and there's like the boss rush and all that stuff. I won't be doing the Chow Garden stuff unless, you know, I actually, you know, get to the point where it's like I want to do an on-stream all emblems run. But one of the things we probably won't touch, aside from like Chow Garden and stuff, is right where you can see that green hexagon there at the bottom right. If you collect all 180 emblems in the game, you can unlock Green Hill Zone as a playable level, because this game was released as released in celebration of Sonic's 10th anniversary. They put in a little level as a throwback to it. The stage itself, from the gameplay I've seen and from what people have described it, it's not a great level. But, you know, it's something for getting 100%. So, that's probably the one thing I won't be showing off, aside from Chao Garden and all that stuff. And I don't really have an interest in showing off the Chao Garden stuff. For right now, anyways. It was so sad how Shadow died and never came back. Yeah, what a truly underutilized character. They could have done great things with him. Yeah, but anyways. Glad I got it done. I'm glad it's off my plate for right now. That is the end of that. Man, it's 5 p.m. Man, I managed to squeeze in so much today. I'm really happy. I'm satisfied with how today turned out. Oh, hit 3 hours. Nice. Haven't spoiled today. Yeah. Got a lot of stream in today. And the weekend's not even over yet. So right now, so I don't have to, I'm gonna take off my headphones. We're just gonna go to just chatting. There we go. I love you, live and learn, but I don't need to hear the same part of the song looped ad infinitum. We're good. Because tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be sticking to my usual sticking my usual stream schedule. Like I posted earlier today. Saturday will be Tome. We'll be continuing that as well. And we'll be getting into the third area of the game. I might go extra long with it. Mainly because hey, I have the time to, and I've had more time to relax now, so I don't have to devote so much time to just me time now. So I got that. That's good. I got that going for me. So we'll be able to do a longer stream. And then the special whatever on Saturday. We'll be doing that. Saturday. On Sunday, we might be doing a special extra something there. We'll just have to see how it all goes. But yeah, that is the plan, Stan. So, how about we'll do raid round dose. Let's see who's up and about. Rat Baby streaming. Look forward to everything you have, Mr. Traveler. Yeah, I'm so glad. Slushy's streaming. They are streaming Fortnite. Yeah, Rat Baby streaming Pokemon. Every Gen Nuzlocke. Devin Mack and Raccoon are streaming Sonic Unleashed. Oh, who do I want? Who do we send the love? Who do we go and say hi to? And Luna's streaming too. You know what? Why not? We'll. Oops, that's editing stream info. That's the wrong thing. We'll go and say hi to Devin Mac. Why not? All right. We'll go and say hi. So, thank you for joining me for this wonderful, wonderful SA2 run. I'll probably get another short game in there along with Tome at some point. We'll just have to see what we do, or I might just focus on Tome. Traveler Forgets How to Raid, yeah, along with everything else. So we'll probably do art, Tome, something. I might squeeze in something else alongside Tome, or just do Tome entirely. We'll just have to see. But thank you for joining me on this one. If you're in the VOD land, thanks for watching all the way through. Appreciate you. For the streams, Tome on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Until then, hopefully you have a great night, and I will see you somewhere in the multiverse. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.